if anybody's gonna tune in, but anywho, just thinking as I was leaving for work right now, like imagine, I know every job you can't really, something you gotta not like about every job. I don't care if it's your favoriteest job. There's gonna be something that's gonna be like, oh, this is bullshit on that day, or you're gonna run into a problem or whatever. So I don't know, man. I know now at this age, I always wanted to be an end. You might be too old to get sponsored. You know what I mean? I think if I was like 60 pounds lighter, I probably at least would have a chance. I'd be down to jump down some shit if I was a lot lighter, especially with this like meniscus tear thing. But I wish I just had a job in the industry. You know what I mean? Doing anything, really. I remember I was online, like Googling, trying to find if there was even like warehouse jobs, like making skateboards or shipping skateboards, or I don't know, just doing anything in skateboarding. Just to be around it, you know what I mean? Like if that's your job, imagine like I love the skateboard, and I wish I could do a lot more of it, and I wish I was good as I used to be, you know what I mean? But you know, it becomes part of your lifestyle, I guess, skateboarding. You know, if you're in the industry, or if you just like to skateboard, it wasn't one of those, oh, when I get older, I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna leave it alone. No, it's not gonna happen. Like, I think I'm always gonna be, you know, having that love for skateboarding, even when I'm old. You know what I mean? I'm old and gray. I'm still gonna be one to skateboard. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I wish I had a job in the industry doing something. Like, I don't care what it would be. Like I said, I don't care if I was packaging skateboards. You know what I mean? Putting skateboards in boxes and shit, or driving a forklift in a skateboard warehouse or something. That'd be dope. I wish I could do like a marketing type thing, or like a, you know, like be one of those guys. That'd be sick. I'm kind of good at networking. I know somebody asked me like, well, what are you good at? You know, like, what can you do? I kind of connect people together. I don't know if that's a job, if that's a skill set or what, but you know, like, hey, this dude, hey, holla at my boy over here, or holla at, you know. I got one of the homies one time who did turf work. Shout out Adano, Yard Butler. Go check him out on Instagram, Adano87. I gave a shout out to Jerron Wilson, like randomly. It was just like, hey, check out my homie, he does turf work or whatever. And dude, like, Jerron reached out to him, and those dudes like connected somehow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good at that stuff. Oh, my man Brian, what's happening? So it is a lifestyle. Skateboard will always be in our soul. You help to connect me back with pharmacy. yeah. I love pharmacy, man. I'm forever gonna be loyal pharmacy guy, for sure. Yeah, just, I don't know, dude. I even thought about getting an application at pharmacy, even if I worked in the skate shop. But it's just kind of like if I could work there part-time, maybe. I don't know. It's just now the lifestyle and the money I make now, I can't just work at the shop only. You know what I mean? I have to I need like a full-time legit job. But I wish it was a job that I love to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's easy. It's for sure an easy job. You know, I went to school, got my Class A to do this job. I I don't know, just like maybe if you worked, what you got? Yeah, if you can just part like involved in skateboarding. Like I get it, you know, I can always go skate and hang out with dudes, ever, but it's not like my income. And I mean, I don't want to look at skateboarding just to get paid. But imagine like if you, yeah, I mean, and that's one of the things that I like wish I could do, dude. Even if I, like I said, if I worked if I was a grunt dude at a warehouse, like around skateboards all the time, you know what I mean? Like it's so cool. All right. Yeah, if I knew how to draw or do some kind of like designing or something like that, or worked at a shoe place and running a press or like a machine or something, like I would do it. Just to be in skateboarding, that'd be sick. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, for sure, that's what I was saying. Like, the income in skateboarding, even like pros. Like pros have to have full-time jobs these days, and they're not even making as much as you would think they would make in skateboarding. You know what I mean? Like, unless you're like the Nyjah Hustons or the Ryan Shecklers, you know, like Brandon, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, I see people starting companies and stuff too. That'd be cool to do, but, you know, you gotta have the money to start it. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna afford, you know, the t-shirts or the apparel or the wood or the material, you know, whatever materials. It's just, it's rough, dude. I don't know. I really do love skateboarding, man. I really wish I could just like make a living off of it, kind of like somewhere, anywhere. Marketing, design, something. Like I said, I'm good at kind of networking, I guess, or kind of putting people together. I don't know what kind of skill set that is. Like, I get along with everybody. I try to connect people. I try to make people hang out. I don't know if I could plan events too well. Maybe I can kind of like holler at people. I reach out. I'm not afraid to reach out to people, I guess. Appreciate it, Brian. Yeah, networking is cool. I like reaching out to people. You know, connect people who never would even know each other. You know what I mean? Like, event coordinator, that'd be tight. Yeah, you know, I can make calls or reach out via Instagram or, you know, just recently I reached out to Thackeray, this pro skateboarder from England, because he was skating this mini ramp that was at Landers, California, and I seen it and I was like, what? Landers, like Landers, you know? So I hit him up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's gonna message me back. I just reached out. Hey, that's a dope ramp. Like, is it on somebody's property or does somebody own it or what? And you know, he messaged me back and he's like, oh, I'm not really sure where it's at. You know, obviously he's not from California. And he was like, oh, Don took me there. You know, Don Brown, which is the, like, one of the dudes who started S Footwear, right? So, you know, I went out on a limb, and I hit up Don Brown. I messaged him like, hey, you know, Thackeray said that possibly you might know where this ramp's at, like, you know. And he's like, oh yeah, that's Eric's ramp. I don't know if he wants anybody to know about it, or does he want anybody to, you know where it's at or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, cool, but Eric who, you know? He's like, oh, Eric Simpson. I hit him up. I messaged him. Hey, you know, your ramp looks cool. Like, is it in the middle of nowhere? Or is it on your land? Like, you know. And he reached back. You know, he reached back to me and was like, yeah, come. I'm gonna be busy the next couple of weeks, but you want to hit me up? You can come out. You know what I mean? Skate the ramp. It's right there. You know, Flanders is probably 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes away. Super sick mini ramp, dude. I think it's a 5-footer, has an 8-foot extension on one side. Looks tight. You know, he said come by in the evenings, the best time to, you know, to film. The sunset looks nice, whatever. He's a photographer. You know what I mean? He's looking at stuff like that. So, but yeah, anyway, that's a connection. Like, I just reached out. I don't know if they're gonna answer. You know what I mean? Don't hurt to try. Kind of getting off topic here, but I want to go back to the skateboarding thing, man. Like, I think watching the 9 Club motivated me a lot to hear people's stories and how they started this brand, or they, you know, they got involved in skateboarding, and I felt like I was always missing that door. You know what I mean? Like I was almost making my way to the door, and then something happened that kind of I missed it. You know what I mean? Like with Star Profiles, I don't know, in Victorville back in the day, there was a little skate shop called Star Profile. You know, Pharmacy was obviously the big dogs, but Star Profile was trying to make its way. And I got sponsored to them. And, you know, things were going good. And I was getting boards. I was going to demos or whatever. You know what I mean? I went to a couple of demos. Oh, yeah, the 9 Club, those dudes are awesome. I went to a demo, and these dudes were shooting me boards, and then I think I had to move away, so I moved away, lost, you know what I mean? Yeah, right by the indoor swap meet. Now it's a smoke shop now, or whatever. But yeah, those dudes had me spot. I skated with the DNA, the dudes from DNA. My first demo. It's actually like legit being part of, you know, not just skating, because I was like, oh, it's a demo, I don't care, I'm gonna skate. Like, I was actually part of the demo, and you know what I mean, signed the autograph and stuff. It was pretty wild. It was cool, and I kind of felt like maybe I would have got noticed in a way if I would have been able to keep skating, even though they end up shutting down or whatever. But I think I would have been out, I had the motivation to keep going, you know. And I moved away up north. No skateboard, all gangsters, and you know what I mean, like, wasn't really a spot for skateboarding. I didn't have a car, I didn't really know the area. I try to skate it when I can, whatever. But I don't know, dude. I missed that little door. I missed another door. I was skating for this dude we met at the outdoor swap meet, and he used to sell skateboards at the outdoor swap meet. And my dad was like, oh, my son skates. Like, you should check him out, you know? I wrote a DNA for a while. Yeah, I do know. What's that guy's name? Maybe I'm a brain fart. Dave Duran, I think, used to skate for DNA back in the day. He was there. Yeah, dude, so I skated for this. My dad told this guy, like, hey, check out my son or whatever. So my dad had got a card and brought it back. It was like, oh, you should. Those boards. Oh, yeah, they were all right. Yeah, he's like, oh, check out, here's a card. This guy said, you know, hit him up. Like, you know, maybe he'll sponsor you. I don't know. I was like, oh, all right. Hit him up. At this time, I think I was already. How old was I, dude? I think I might have been in my. 20, maybe. It was later in life. It was already. I've been skating for a minute already. Anyway, skated for this dude. He was down to ride. You know, let us ride for him. USL Skate. He kind of did longboards. He was the inventor of this wheel called Scub wheels. They were like longboard wheels, like these big old fat wheels that had spinners. So they're skateboard wheels with spinners on them. They're called Scub wheels. He was the creator of that. He patented those. So he used to have nothing but longboards. You know, he had ads in Concrete Wave, you know, the longboard magazine. So we started skating for this dude. He would shoot his wheels, you know, hardware. He had trucks, but I think they were, what kind of trucks were they? They were like some off-brand. They might have been Tracker, I think. I don't know. He had trucks, but they weren't really, you know, I used to still skate my own trucks. Like, yeah, scup wheels, dude, spinner wheels. People used to put them on roller skates. You know, you had spinners on your roller skate wheels and stuff. And they kind of like, I forgot how they went in. I think they screwed on to like, it has like a cap or something. And you screw the spinner on. Something like that. And anyway, dude sponsored us, right? Me, my homie Brandon, my homie Richard. He took us all on at once, like the whole 0515 crew, right? And shot us boards. We did an event. There was some kind of event that was supposed to go down with Steve Stedham. I guess was one of his good friends. He was supposed to. We were supposed to have like he was supposed to bring a ramp and stuff out to Anaheim, the Angel Stadium out in the front, and I guess he got caught up or something like that. He wasn't able to get the ramp or something. I think he was waiting on some approval to bring the ramp, and then they wouldn't let him bring it. So Steve Stedham showed up, but he didn't have no ramp, no nothing. He was like, oh, yeah, I couldn't bring it. Whatever. So we were skating in the front, and I think I put out a bar stool. We were doing like tricks over the bar stool and trash can or whatever. And I didn't go around this freaking truck. They were so slow. Yeah, we skate. That was kind of like the first event. I thought it was gonna be a legit like demo type thing, and it kind of didn't work out. But it was still cool. Got to eat free, and yeah, I mean, it's got a bunch of swag from the stuff around there. I said skate. Oh, word. Yeah, the Van Skate Park was tight back then. I remember I used to have a membership there. But yeah, dude. So we went to that. Time went on while he was still shooting us boards. We had made a video. I think I had made we already did a couple videos, me and the homies, just homies videos. Yeah, I mean, the 0515 crew videos. But then I worked on our What a Dookie video, and wow, okay, go for it, bro. It would have been a dope video, but I once you transfer the file so many times, you start losing the quality of the video, so it's real grainy. Like I have it on my YouTube, and it's like so like skippy and like grainy. I wish like I would have had better equipment. I was working with like all kinds of weird. I had like this little cheap camera, and I was transferring stuff from DVD to a DVD recorder, and like all kinds of wild shit to get it, the slow-mo and the sound effects and all kinds of shit. But yeah, I did that. And then so he had another event for us to make it happen, and we went to a skate park grand opening in Fillmore, California, and there was all kinds of people there. It was all kinds of set up. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Wow, closing the Saturday shift. Just got text messages to find out what's going on. So I skated for I skated the USL. We opened up Fillmore Skate Park, dude. I met Tony Alva there, which was super awesome. And I got a picture of me and my homie Brandon, Tony Alva. We got a picture together. There, I had a wristband because I was a sponsored skateboarder, so I had a wristband. Dude, that felt like I felt like I was legit a sponsored skateboarder at that time. You know what I mean? Like, right at that moment, like, was probably one of the best moments I've ever had. Like, skateboarding, like how I felt in skateboarding. I was like, dude, I'm sponsored, like, fresh deck, you know what I mean? Brand new board, brand new wheels, you know what I mean? Hardware, whatever. I snapped two boards that day at that demo. I was launching off this big bank. I was trying to do back 180. I got the back 180. It's in my What It Dookie part. But I got the back 180 off of that. I think a back 180 Malin grab or something like that. Frontside flip this gap, and I snapped my board there too. So I just go back to the booth and was like, dude, I broke my board. Let's put together another one. I'm like, oh, all right. Slap together another board, dude, to keep skating. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Tony Alva's the shit. Super cool, dude. He was skating and everything there. So the guy from USL wanted to put together a pro model. I guess it was considered a pro model deck, right? If it has your name on the board and you're sponsored by them, it's a pro model. You know what I mean? So we came. I kind of threw the idea at him when I skate Lunas back in the day. I used to just keep going, skating like the whole like. I barely took some breaks. I just keep skating, jumping down this, grinding that, flipping over trick, whatever. And the homie Adam Simone, he was like, "Damn, dude, you're like a machine." Is what he told me one time. You know what I mean? Because I just kept skating. So I threw that at the dude Mike. His name's Mike Miller for USL. I threw that at him. Like, yeah, dude, so maybe like a robot, you know, or something. So he created this robot. He had one of his artist friends draw up this robot that was doing a Malin in the street, like just like in the air doing a Malin, and there's all these people in the background, and the board looked like an old school movie poster, and it said it came from the streets. You know what I mean? It said USL Skate Presents, you know, and then it had my name, and then, you know, it looked like a movie poster from the bottom, and, you know, 0515 production, and you know, had the homies' names also starring Brandon and Richard. What are you saying? Yeah, skating like him for sure. Yeah, it had the homies on it, you know, and it was like my pro model, I guess you want to say. Like I was like a legit pro model deck, and I didn't make no money off of it. You know what I mean? I wasn't making royalties. I didn't even know I just wanted to skate. Just give me boards and let me skate, dude. I didn't care. I wasn't caring. I wasn't tripping about making money. I just wanted to go skate, man. That's it. And being able to be sponsored and just grab a board. We went over to his house one time for a barbecue, and he had like a bowl in his backyard and stuff. We were just kind of skating around. And we left there. We had like a stack of boards, two boxes of boards, wheels, hardware, like all kinds of shit. Like we left there. That was dope to leave, like feeling like you were legit as somebody. You know what I'm saying? Decks, brand new. I saved only one. And I was telling Mike, like, he's, oh, don't you have that other board over there? You know, I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm saving it though. You know, like he's, oh, you'll get more. Like, hey, skate it. You know. And I was like, oh shit, all right. So I skated it. And then I don't remember how we fell off, like how it kind of fell off. I don't remember how it really went down. I think he wasn't able to afford, he wasn't making that much money from Scub Wheels, and he worked for the city of Palmdale. So he kind of like was getting behind. I couldn't really push it anymore. You know what I mean? So he ended up shutting it down, whatever. And I had one board. You could kind of see the graphic on the bottom was skated. It was cracked, and I had that hanging. Like, I wish I would have just had a legit board. You know what I mean? Like, kept one. Mike White. No, his name was Mike Miller. Mike Miller. He was the older guy. He was way older than us. Way older now. This was in like 06, maybe 5, 6. Somewhere around there. Yeah, he it kind of sucks that it went under. Like, maybe he was giving us too much shit. You know what I mean? Like, he was giving us too much free stuff. I don't know. I kind of was trying to get it into stores. He don't even have the website no more. I was trying to go on the website and at least get a picture of my board, and I had lost all my shit when I had got busted, and I don't have none of that stuff. Like I used to have a little poster that was like an ad, and it had my board on it, and it had me doing like I think I was doing like some grind on the front. You know, I guess I was considered a pro for a hot second. Yeah, I mean, didn't really get too known, but I guess that counts. You know, I know of it. My homie knows of it. Did Joey Palmdale skate? No, I don't think so. Was it Joey Janelle? Where's Joey? But yeah, we did that, and then I think after that we kind of just started buying like stacks of boards from eBay or Amazon or something like that. I forget which one. Oh, that guy, I gotta check in real quick. 1 second. Man, he thinks it's all good. Oh, here he comes. Check in for work real fast. You got it, man. All right, Pat. Thank you. Checking in at work here. Yeah, so when I kind of veered off way left field, didn't I? I was talking about trying to make money in the industry, and then I started talking about how I got into skating again. Anyway, maybe that contributes to like my knowledge in being involved in the industry. Yeah, I mean, that was the closest to like being somebody, you know. I remember we did our What a Dookie videos, and I printed made a whole bunch of them, right? I burned a bunch of DVDs, and I appreciate it. Have a good one, Brian. I remember we printed a bunch of those, or copied a bunch of them, and I was trying to sell them for like $5, like our movies. And I gave one to Matt Allen. I remember he was telling me it had an old school vibe to it, just because I was all greeny and shit. And it was cool though. Anyway, we never really did anything after that. I remember my friend Brandon had made some hats, and we had sported some 0515 hats, and just was skating, dude, at that time. Took a big long break, kept trying to skate, but never. That was in my other little opportunity. You know what I mean? I was trying to. Maybe if USL would have blew up, like I would have kind of gone somewhere, get into the industry, you know. But I never been to any of the trade shows. I wish I would have went, but I was kind of broke growing up, so we couldn't do anything. It was kind of poor. Just skated. But yeah, man, now it's kind of like I gotta work 12 hours a day. Yeah, I mean, at night, so I don't really get to see none of the homies. I work the weekends, so it's like I wish I was just part of the industry at least. Like if I had a job working 12 hours and I was doing around skateboard shit all the time, probably would be cool, because at least I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm still around the skate area. You know what I mean? Like, or what if I like worked for OC Ramps? Yeah, I mean, they had ramps and half pipes and stuff inside their shop where you work. Like, imagine, dude, that would be the sickest job. You got to pull orders or whatever, and then at break, you can go skate the mini ramp. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Like, that'd be sick. I would do that. You know what I mean? I know how to cut wood and measure, and, you know, I've done some construction before. But, I don't know, man. I guess I'm rambling on, but let me end it there, and then until next time. And this dude wants to talk to me, but we'll see what's up. All right, y'all. Peace.